neither Labour or the Tories is going to win an overall majority. Whose hands do you want round the throat of the next government? Is it Nigel Farage? Is it Alex Salmond? Or do you want the Liberal Democrats who've shown that we can be responsible, that we can bring strength and stability to the economy and fairness to our society?
The speech wasn't a full-throated ideological project, it was a tactical document. The Lib Dem leadership is aware that this is a high-risk strategy. Never before has a party campaigned on the basis of a hung parliament. Attention turns to what role they take in the next government. Newsnight understands that the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister have spoken about the possibility of another Tory Lib Dem coalition. Nick Clegg, you've been very honest with the electorate. You think we're heading for a hung parliament. Will you be honest with them about something else? Have you had any conversations with David Cameron about the possibility of another Conservative Liberal Democrat coalition?
No.
So, Conservatives that say you have, they are fibbing, are they?
Yes.
So it is not the case that you have said, I would possibly like to be Home Secretary?
No, never said that. I don't want to be.
What
a complete nonsense. I mean,
when
honestly,
in 2010 you went into that coalition, there was a judgment that perhaps it wouldn't be a good idea to just be Deputy Prime Minister, that you should have your own department.
Right.
Is that something you rule out for the next Parliament?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think what we've proved over the last 5 years, particularly as leader of the smaller party, if you want to keep balance in a coalition government, if you want to act like a great sort of filtering system and all that myriad of decisions which are taken every day in the bureaucracy that is Whitehall, it's much better to do that free of day-to-day departmental responsibilities. It means you can knock heads together. It means you don't have any sort of vested interest in the government machine. It means that, as has been the case over the last 5 years, the Prime Minister and myself meet sometimes more than once a week to sort of thrash things out, and that's exactly what I would want to do next time.
So a rather unusual manifesto launch from Nick Clegg there, whereas other parties have been saying what they will do. Nick Clegg today was saying what he would stop other parties doing. 157 pages, but actually it's just the 5 things on the front page that are the red lines. This morning at the launch, photos on display of Nick Clegg's happiest Kodak moments. His party, though, is not totally united. Newsnight has spoken to some Lib Dems uncomfortable with the party's position on deficit reduction, thinking it too fast, and worried about increasing the tax-free allowance, too expensive. But, broadly, tonight, after 5 years in government, Nick Clegg leads a united, if smaller, party.